Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we shall be continuing on from a video I did a couple weeks ago where we were talking about the Inter Milan squad, where I would buy, sell, or keep. And most of the squad, I gotta be honest, I probably would sell. But in this video, we shall be talking about the transfer targets that I would love to see or are currently rumored around Inter Milan. Now, some of the players that they're linked with, I would love to see. Some of them I don't really know about. And then there are some where I just don't think I would want Inter Milan to sign them. But before you guys watch this video, please do smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 500 subscribers before my birthday, which is going to be August 21st. So make sure you subscribe to the channel again. Turn on the bell notification so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, let's get into the Inter Milan transfer targets for the 2021-2022 in Serie A season. So I guess there's no other better way to start this than with the goalkeepers. Now, currently right now, Inter have been linked with two goalkeepers in the Serie A. The two goalkeepers Inter Milan have been linked with are Juan Musso from Udinese and Giuseppe Sepe, I think that's his name. I think it's Luciano or Giuseppe Sepe from Parma. Now, one is 27. I think they're actually both around the same age. Now, obviously, Inter Milan is looking for a backup goalkeeper in case the current backup Radu leaves, because they're going to need an eventual heir once Handanovic does retire and eventually become another Inter Milan legend like he's already become for his club, because he's been at the club for quite a while and he's been their number one goalkeeper for quite a while. But if I had to choose between these two goalkeepers, I probably would go with Musso from Udinese just because he is Argentinian. And I keep saying this, Inter Milan have a good history of Argentinian players, so this would probably be the best situation for a backup. And obviously he does have Serie A experience because he is a starting number one goalkeeper for Udinese, so that'd be a plus, because we would already have a replacement for Handanovic when he does retire, and he would already have Serie A experience considering he's a starting goalkeeper for Udinese right now. But those are the two goalkeepers Inter Milan are currently linked with right now. Now, when it comes to the defenders, we have Bellerin, interesting enough, from Arsenal. We have Emerson from Chelsea. We have Kostic from Eintracht Frankfurt. And we have Van Heusen from Standard Liège. The most interesting one for me is Bellerin, because Inter Milan coach, I think Simone Inzaghi, is going to be playing a three at the back system. Bellerin has never played in a three at the back system, but apparently Inter Milan really want Hector Bellerin, and I can see why. He does have quickness on him. The only thing I'd probably say Bellerin needs to work on when it comes to this whole buying him situation is the fact that he needs to work on his defense, because as a defender, I don't really think Bellerin's that good. And considering the fact that we're going from Hakimi to Bellerin, that's kind of a very big downgrade, because I don't really consider Hector Bellerin on the level of Hakimi where Hakimi is now. So that'd be kind of a very downgrade, but it's going to be interesting to see. Emerson would play on the left. He'd be playing the left wing back / left mid role, because we're going to need a backup or starting number one if we do eventually sell Perisic. Ashley Young has already returned to Aston Villa, so that's already happened. So yeah, we're going to need a left wing back / left mid. Same thing goes for Kostic from Eintracht Frankfurt. This guy has experience, so obviously he plays for Eintracht Frankfurt. He's a starting left mid, and he's used to playing the three at the back formation. So he's used to playing that wing back role / that midfielder role. So I think Kostic would probably be the best signing when it comes to the left. And then in the defense again, center back, we need a backup center back. We're gonna sign Zeno Van Heusen. He was a former Standard Liège player before Inter Milan actually bought him, then sent him back on loan before Standard Liège bought him, I think, in 2019, but Inter put a buyback clause in there. So I think Inter Milan will definitely exercise the buyback clause and probably send him out on loan to Standard Liège, because that's what I read today, that Standard Liège would love to have Van Heusen back on loan if Inter Milan do buy him back from the club. So it's going to be interesting to see. But, I mean, the two obvious ones for me that I'd probably take, I mean, if we're going right side, there's really no other person but Bellerin. And left side, I'd probably go with Kostic. Even though he would cost us the most, he'd be the best player that we can get in that position. Midfield. We have Lazzari from Lazio, Manuel Lazzari from Lazio, And then we have Cagliari with Nahitan Nandez, who's a center midfielder. So I have a center midfielder and I have a right midfielder. The right midfielder is kind of just obvious because Inzaghi came from Lazio and Lazzari plays for Lazio, so they have a very good relationship. And apparently that's Inzaghi's number one target to replace Hakimi when Hakimi does leave, is Manuel Lazzari. But considering the fact that the way he left and him and the owner don't really have a good relationship right now, I highly doubt that's going to happen. Moving on to Nandez, Cagliari currently have the young Uruguayan midfielder. Now, this would be an interesting thing because Cagliari won Nainggolan back. We want this guy, so why not put him in a swap deal with Nandez or Nainggolan and, give them a young player that we did when we gave, sorry, I'm thinking of Roma, what am I on about? But give them a young player that can develop a Cagliari, and considering we have a good relationship with Cagliari, then it'd be definitely a good thing. That young player, we could probably put a buyback option, or we would probably have the first right to, buy at the same price other clubs are wanting to buy. So I think that'd be a very good option. And then when it comes to the forwards, we have Gianmarco Raspadori. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The forward from Sassuolo. And then we have Kwame from Fiorentina. Kwame, I just put in there basically because he's a former Inter Milan player, and I would love to see a former Inter Milan player come in and be the backup striker for Lautaro Martinez and Romelu Lukaku. But the one that I've heard about in the last couple of days / week is Raspadori. Gianmarco Raspadori. This guy has been rumored to be an Inter Milan player for the past week, and it's only picked up steam. It's got picked up so much to the point that if Inter Milan were to sell Lautaro Martinez, he would be the first striker they would buy to replace Lautaro Martinez. He's 21 years old. He's had a decent season with Sassuolo this past season, but to buy him to replace Lautaro Martinez, I don't really think he's ready for that, considering he's only had one decent season with Sassuolo in the Serie A. But hey, if it only takes one season for you to have a decent season, then who knows? You go to a big club and then you can prosper and just become a better player in general. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I mean, if we had to go through these 10 targets that I have for Inter Milan for the 2021-2022 Serie A season. Goalkeeper, I'd buy Musso. Defenders, I'd probably buy Bellerin and Kostic. Midfielder, I would buy Nandez. And it sounds like I'm saying Nando's from the UK, but whatever. And then forward, it would be Raspadori, and those are the Inter Milan transfer targets that I have for Inter Milan when it comes to next upcoming season. So like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later with another video. Peace.